I've been playing something that I bought new. Because I think we touched on it last week. I think it happened right before we did the show, where Fortnite was officially taken out of beta.
Okay.
Finally, last week, after however long, it was considered final release. And with that, they put out, I guess, what is the final retail version of Fortnite Save the World.
Okay.
The campaign version of that game. They knocked it down to like it's just $20. And that $20 comes with one multiplayer skin and 1,000 V-Bucks. So like $10 in coins to
So
spend
they're
on
making you
stuff.
buy it, basically.
Kinda. And I'm like, and I heard from some people that it was fun. Like, oh, play Save the World. You're gonna like it. You're really gonna like it. It's not very good. And this is from someone that I thoroughly enjoy the battle royale for Fortnite. I play way too much of it. I'm not bad at it.
You crave that adrenaline rush that can only be satisfied by battle royale.
No, you know what it is? I like it because I don't have to play with other people. I can always play by myself, so it doesn't matter if I do poorly.
Wait, you're saying you like it or you don't like it? I'm very confused.
I like the battle royale.
Right. But you don't like Save the World.
I don't like Save the World.
You don't play that? Oh, because you're playing with other people.
That one you kind of have to play with other people.
Right.
And it's not very user friendly. Like, it's unnecessarily confusing what you need to do. Weapons, you have to craft all your weapons, and they have a durability, so your weapons will just fall apart, and then you don't have them anymore. And you have to gather all sorts of weird resources, and then you have to unlock more blueprints for more weapons, and then you unlock the heroes that you can play as, but you're also unlocking other support characters that don't do anything. It really makes a lot of no sense. And the gameplay itself is sort of repetitive. The gameplay itself is too repetitive for everything that's surrounding it to be so unnecessarily complicated.
Okay.
Where it's not as streamlined and
well
thought out.
I'm not buying any more gift subs, guys. I spent $50. I don't care how.
It should be more straightforward tower defense. That's basically what it should be, but it's not.
Right.
They put too many bells and thingies around it to try to make it more complicated than it really should be, and it kind of bums me out.
Sounds like it probably should have stayed in beta then, is what you're saying.
It probably, yeah. It's obviously not necessary. I mean, that's not really what Fortnite's about, so to speak. But I kind of wanted to at least have the full to give you an idea on how few people I think really play this. Every achievement on Fortnite Save the World is a rare diamond achievement.
Right.
Well,
I know where the
but
people
that makes
are.
sense because that's just a numbers game there because
it
everybody's playing the other thing.
That means everyone's playing the other thing. Like,
Sure.
no one is playing Save the World.
It could still have a decent amount of people playing it.
I guess.
It's just that so many people are playing
the other thing. Yeah,
right?
It's possible. If it doesn't work that way, I guess so.
Yeah, it does work that way because
Definitely. You can only play one game at a time.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fortnite,
yes,
Sony bought a small stake in Epic Games for $250 million. That was enough to only get them about a 1.5% stake in the company, because the company has grown so much over the last. I mean, look at Tencent, the Chinese company, invested $330 million, and that was 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That got them a 40% stake. So yeah, the company's grown a lot. That was a good investment. One, by the way,
by Tencent, yes.
Yes. And two, the company's grown so much that now $250 million only gets you a 1.5% stake. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's still good.
I don't understand the point of that per se. I guess they're not going to just announce why they did that specifically.
I
just
mean,
get some bullshit.
my guess, this is just a wild guess, is that it probably has more to do with back-end engine stuff than anything else for making first-party games. That would be
maybe
my
they get
thought
some
process.
Discounts or something. Who knows?
Yeah,
Better
if you're gonna use Unreal Engine, it probably helps to have a stake in the company. I don't know.
Right.
That's my thought. I don't think it has anything to do with an existing IP. I don't think it has anything to do with Fortnite
Right.
or their other IPs like not Fortnite.
Right.
Yeah.
What's this Fortnite YouTuber's mansion story?
I don't
Oh,
know.
did you guys not read this one?
No.
No.
Oh, you guys should take a look at. You gotta click on
Okay,
it and
I'm gonna
look through
click.
it.
I'm clicking.
So the story is there's these Fortnite YouTubers, and I have no idea who they are, but apparently they're doing well for themselves in the streaming sphere.
Uh-huh.
And so a bunch of them bought a huge mansion together.
Uh-huh.
And they shot this video where they walk around and show off their mansion.
Right.
And they have all their like, I don't know, you probably know all the cars that are out.
There's there's a
like a
Lamborghini, a
Lambo,
McLaren, a Viper, and another Lamborghini.
Yep. So they have that, and then you go inside the house, and it's decorated like you would expect teenagers to decorate a house, as in like their rooms are just look like normal teenager rooms. And like, are you looking at the pictures at all?
Yeah. I see the guy standing in his room. It could be.
Yeah,
in room.
looking in his room, and it's just like it's somebody who doesn't know how to.
What's going on, everybody?
Furnish a house that they just bought.
Are they really teenagers?
I think so. I think they're teenagers, early 20s, maybe.
Right.
But they all pitched in to buy this mansion. And what's the end game on that? That seems like a really bad situation.
Is this in California? Where is this? Do we even know?
It probably says somewhere in here. I didn't look to see where it was,
Say.
but
I don't know. Whatever. What's the point of them showing this off? Like to make people feel bad?
Give us more money so we can buy a bigger house.
Like just to see like
Look
like
how...
it's not going to end well.
Because they're gonna have to sell it, or they're gonna get into a fight.
Well, they're gonna sell it. They're gonna get in fights, and then like there are a bunch of young dudes that just bought this like multiple $1 million house. Like,
is it mortgaged? Is it bought outright? Is there more than one name on the mortgage? If it's mortgaged, who's
right?
Yeah, there's a lot of legal questions.
Shipwreck's right. There's gonna be some issues, one way or another.
Those are gonna be the interesting follow-up stories on this.
Yeah. Ghetto Sith Lord is curious to know about the property taxes. Like, how does that going to work? I guess if it's folded into the mortgage and the mortgage is under everyone's name. This is.
Are they live streaming from this all the time? Like, we can see them fight? Like, I don't know that. It's my house.
Yeah.
My name's on the deed.
On the deed?
Deed.
Is this There Will Be Blood?
No, there's a deed. Don't you
I
get a
drink
deed?
your milkshake.
Don't I have a deed to my house somewhere? I feel like I have a piece of paper that says deed, and
only if you've have you fully paid it off?
No.
The bank has it then.
Oh,
yeah.
What do I have? I have something. A photocopy of it or something.
You have a mortgage.
Oh, I have something. That's a piece of paper. Some information with my house on it.
It doesn't mean much.
I will say they bought it at an excellent time.
They got a great deal, I'm sure.
Yeah, they did. Somebody pointed out in the thread here that yes, mortgage rates are ridiculously low at the moment.
Speaking of super wealthy streamers,
yes,
Ninja has returned to the world of streaming after an absence because he was on Mixer, and now Mixer is going to be defunct, and
it's already gone. Mixer's gone,
and he's been not streaming, and no one knows what he's doing, and he just showed up on YouTube streaming, not exclusively, no announcement, just showed up and started streaming, and I wanted to check it out, so I popped in there, and I was early, like the countdown clock was still on. But I noticed like all the donations were still like people were just donating money, including like I saw a $500 donation, I saw a $250 donation, I saw like kids donating $2 with messages like obviously kids because the messages would say Ninja friend me on Fortnite, and obviously only a kid would think that a $2 donation would result in Ninja friending him on Fortnite.
How do you know it wasn't me?
You know better. You know at least you'd have to offer more. Maybe
and
the
I
guy
don't want to be friends with Ninja. Ninja should want to be friends with me.
I'm saying maybe the guy who gave him $500 got the friend invite, but probably not. Anyway, I'm watching this. There's just a countdown thing on the screen. There's no game, nothing happening, and I'm thinking like, And I'm going to ask you, Shipwreck, like, what's the morality of a guy like Ninja who probably just got like a $20 million check from Microsoft for not having to not stream anymore, basically, going on and accepting a $500 donation from somebody like, I'm pretty sure the guy is probably not rich who gave $500. He's probably like, I don't know. I shouldn't judge. I shouldn't say that. But what do you think of that? Do you think that Ninja has any problem? I mean, obviously he doesn't have any problem, but if you were in his shoes, what would you do?
That I don't even know how I would put myself in his shoes.
I'm saying
so
if you had
foreign
let's say you had like $20-30 million in the bank.
Okay.
You're a streamer.
Yep.
And you have sponsors, you have money coming in. It's not like there's no money coming. You have deals going on. Are you still accepting $500 donations from people? Like,
I mean, I'm not.
If
But-
I have $30 million in the bank,
yes.
plus a deal with a sponsor for another X amount of millions,
You got
of dollars,
merch, you got all this shit, you got deal of
then
game
no,
fuel.
I'm not taking money from my list from my watchers. Once all the sponsorships, if they all went away,
yeah.
then it would be a different story.
That's very reasonable. I would agree with that.
I'm kind of in the same boat, but
I'm not saying what he's obviously it's not a problem for him. He has no problem with it. And I'm just saying, like, for me, I would have a problem knowing that people are giving me money that they probably may not, or not probably, but may not be able to afford. And I've read articles about that.
You know what? I think the $2 donation is more upsetting than the 500 because, like you said, that's probably some kid.
Maybe his parents. I mean, his parents account. I don't even know how you would donate money, like how that works on YouTube. But I don't know. I would
Ninja takes money from children that he doesn't need.
And one of the messages said, "Oh my God!" It was like a $10 donation, and it said the quote, the literal exact quote was, "I hope this helps." And I read that and I gasped because I'm like, this guy's got more money than he can spend in his life at this point, and people are throwing him money. I hope this helps. Helps what? Put gas in the Lambo? Like, I don't know. I feel. Obviously, he has got no problem with it, but and not just Ninja. Like I don't mean to call Ninja out, but there's probably like a good number of these guys that are making $10 million a year and accepting like $100 donations from their viewers who may or may not be able to afford it. And people like reading these articles, people that you get sucked in donating the money. You think like you're a part of this person's life now, and then these people show up at the streamer's house. And just like, hey, it's me, Joe X79. Remember, I gave you like $1,000. Like, I got no place to stay. Can I come in? It's just like a weird. I don't know. For me, it would be a no go. But I guess these guys have no problem.
I've got Ninja right here to tell you what he's thinking.
I don't know. I'm reading the chat to see like what people say about that.
Hey guys, this is me, Ninja.
It's super odd to see 13-year-olds donate to a top rich streamer.
My ninja hair. Does it work?
I mean, it's just the way that Twitch is set up, though. Like, I mean, we have the tip jars here, but of course ours are going to charities here.
Not anymore, dude. You get to keep these today.
Yeah,
this month.
This is.
And in fact, you seem to have the most amount of tips out of all of us.
Mine will be going to charities.
All right, that's good.
I'll identify something here. I don't have anything picked out right at the moment, but it'll be going to Alzheimer's Foundation or something of that ilk.
People just want to see you on top.
I know you said Alzheimer's Foundation, but it sounded like you said Old Timers Foundation.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat did ask how they could tip you because they want to see you on the top of the CAGcast pyramid.
Nice. Good job, Shep.
I'm going to donate my $0 in tips to Alzheimer's as well.
If you remember.
Right. I saw that joke coming down the highway. So yeah, I don't, I was talking to Mrs. Cheapy about this too, because it made me feel bad. Like, because people, credit cards, people spend money they do not have. And I'm sure a lot of the people donating are in that situation. Anyway,